रहे थे और इन्होंने ही कम कर दिया। पहले इन्होंने ही ज़्यादा किया और इन्होंने ही कम कर दिया। अचानक शोर करने से अमोनिया कम कैसे हो गया? तो कौन कर रहा था ये? मैं जब तक जिंदा हूं हम अपने दिल्ली के लोगों को जहरीला पानी नहीं पिलाएंगे। ईसीआई राजनीति कर रहा है। क्यों? क्योंकि राजीव कुमार को पोस्ट रिटायरमेंट 28 फरवरी को पोस्ट रिटायरमेंट उनको नौकरी चाहिए।
चुनाव में हार को जान गए हैं और इसलिए इतनी हल्की और ओछी राजनीति।
मैं आपको चैलेंज करता हूं, आज आप जाके यमुना जी का पानी पी लीजिए। चैलेंज करता हूं।
So the battle for Delhi has now it has come down to an issue that has plagued the capital for months, which is pollution. The Aam Aadmi Party, which made the sensational claim that Haryana BJP was poisoning the water in Delhi, today launched a massive protest challenging both the BJP and the Congress Party to drink Yamuna water. AAP chief Arvind Kejriwal in fact claimed that this was a pre-planned plot, and he also said that while he is alive, that he will not let Delhi get poisoned. Kejriwal did not even spare the Election Commission of India, alleging that the ECI was playing politics as Rajiv Kumar wants a job after retiring, saying that history will never forgive him. Now, this after the Election Commission said that AAP's report on its claim did not provide proof of the claims, that is, allegations only promote disharmony between two groups. The Election Commission warns that such comments can have dire consequences. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party, led by Home Minister Amit Shah, accused AAP of playing cheap politics, alleging that APADA is rattled as it knows that it is going to lose the elections. While Rahul Gandhi has also reminded Kejriwal of his promise to clean Yamuna and drink its water. But as politics on pollution continues, we are raising these 5 questions. Let's ask those 5 questions that we are looking at, and then we'll open up the debate. Clean Yamuna. Is this only a poll issue for the political parties and everybody is playing politics on it? Will Kejriwal accept Rahul Gandhi's challenge? Will he drink Yamuna water as he had promised? Will Aam Aadmi Party adhere to the Election Commission deadline, the new deadline, and submit proof of the plot of mass genocide of poisoning Yamuna, poisoning the people of the national capital? Is Kejriwal maligning constitutional body for polls? Just because the EC does not agree with the Aam Aadmi Party, AAP alleges he wants a job post-retirement. AAP indulging in theatrics to divert attention from the issue of pollution or the promise that the Aam Aadmi Party made that they will clean Yamuna, and that hasn't happened. Let's open this up and go across to our guests. We're joined by Niyoma Gupta of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have Vijay Kaushik will be joining us, a Congress leader. Siddharth Sharma, AAP spokesperson. Pooja Mishra, Samajwadi Party national spokesperson, is also with us on the panel. Siddharth Sharma, today the Home Minister addressed a rally. He said this is nothing but, cheap tactics, theatrics of the Aam Aadmi Party to divert the attention from the real issues. होम मिनिस्टर आस्क्ड, क्या बीजेपी दिल्ली में लोगों को पॉइजन देंगे? क्या हम पॉइजन फैलाएंगे?
Well, Swati, I think you hit the nail on the head right now when you started off this program with the critical question about clean Yamuna. Now, BJP ecosystem seems to have tied itself in knots. Till yesterday, it was saying Yamuna ji was polluted. Today, it says you can drink it. It should prove itself to first whether it is oxymoron. Now, since it says Yamuna is clean, we have sent treated water to the Honorable Home Minister, Honorable Chief Minister of Haryana, the BJP State President, as well as the Congress's star campaigner. They should drink it on timesnow and prove the absence of
BJP said that the Yamuna is clean, Siddharth. BJP saying Yamuna water is polluted because the Aam Aadmi Party is responsible for it because you didn't clean. But as far as your allegation that poison is being released into the water from Haryana, they've countered that, saying this is just theatrics.
Are you sure BJP is saying that? Because day before yesterday, BJP's Pradhan ji said that he is living in Delhi and he has been drinking water and working 18 hours a day healthily. May God give him a long life. So that's the oxymoron that BJP is, because there is a mantra in Mandukya Upanishad, Swati, Pratyaksham Kim Pramanam. I don't need to count my hairs to prove that I am now not bald. So the fact is that we need to thank the Delhi Jal Board engineers who found out poisonous 7 milligrams per liter of ammonia, which is 700% more than the.
But then why did they call your statements misleading, Siddharth? Why did they say that the statements are misleading? You're citing their report, but not the portion where they are calling it misleading?
I can cite what the facts. That is what I am saying. Pratyaksham kim pramanam. I don't need to count my hairs to prove to you that I am not bald. Isn't it the Delhi Jal Board statement scientific proof that 704% more than the permissible limit?
See, many will accuse you of being very selective. Many will accuse you of being very selective, Siddharth, because it also says that your statements on this whole genocide and it being poisoned is misleading. And in the same report, they're also saying during dry winter months, the ammonia level does go up.
Strange. That since no natural phenomena causes ammonia levels to rise, and very strange that after Delhi government's complaint, the ammonia levels have dropped to 5 and still dropping to around 3.
Okay.
Now, shooting the messenger, Aam Aadmi's here, is useless. Since ammonia spike was found by the executive branch of Delhi.
Okay. So let me bring in Neoma Gupta. Neoma Gupta, very conveniently though, Siddharth is using the arguments that are in their favor and leaving out the rest where they say that this is misleading. Do respond.
Yeah. Okay, good evening. Thanks for having me, and good evening to Siddharth, sir. So, sir, you know, Mr. Kejriwal's reply to the EC, if you go through his letter, it's very conveniently does not mention an iota of proof that Haryana government has deliberately poisoned the water and tried to commit a so-called genocide, a word which I take severe offense to. It only contains a high-handed defense of the section he's been accused under, and precedents trying to refute the same. But sir, in his reply to, in the reply to Mr. Kejriwal, the EC has now asked some very pertinent questions, which I think are basic and logical ones that anyone who accuses another state of mass murder will easily be able to answer. Like one of the questions is what kind of poison was mixed in the Yamuna by Haryana? Okay, now please bear in mind that ammonia levels are almost always high in the Yamuna for a few months after December. This is because of the flow of water slows down, the post-monsoon and increasing level of pollutants. And of course, many of your treatment plants in Delhi are non-functional and inefficient to boot it. So with that in mind, what poison did you find? Lead, anthrax, uranium? I mean, please just explain that to me.
Okay.
A second very pertinent query, 1 second ma'am, was what is the supporting evidence of the quantity of poison mixed? Was it a sack full? Was it this much? Or was it, you know, those 60 kilo bags which are available? So there's such an ambiguity in what you say and such a break in thought. I mean, using the word genocide is a very, very strong word for which one should be very apologetic.
Okay, Siddharth is citing some documents. He's showing some documents. Siddharth, I'll come to you. Just wait.
Because I always say that their debating skills have to be oratory.
Okay.
If they are in a rally, they should hold all these pictorial things. They should maintain that.
Okay, but I'll come back to you, Siddharth. I'll come back to you. I know you want to come in and cite those figures that you were just showing on camera. I want to go across to Vijay Kaushik. Vijay Kaushik, अरविंद केजरीवाल ने आज प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की, उसमें 4 पानी की बोतलें रखी हुई थी, एक लेबल राहुल गांधी का भी था. उन्होंने कहा कि अगर मैं झूठ बोल रहा हूं तो ये पानी हम भिजवा देते हैं, राहुल गांधी पिएंगे क्या इस पानी को?
वो जो बोतल केजरीवाल जी ने रख रखी थी, क्या पता उन्होंने उसमें खुद जहर मिला दिया हो. तो केजरीवाल के कहने पे हम पानी कैसे पिएंगे, पहली बात. दूसरी बात, कांग्रेस पार्टी झूठ और फरेब की राजनीति नहीं करती, इसलिए हम केजरीवाल से कुछ सवाल कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से कर रहे हैं. पहली बात, जो पानी दिल्ली में हरियाणा की तरफ से भेजा गया था कथित रूप से, जैसा कि केजरीवाल ने कहा कि उस पानी में जहर था और उससे दिल्ली के लोग मर सकते थे, तो उस पानी को केजरीवाल ने कौन सी दीवार लगाकर रोक दिया? पहली बात, कहां पर रोका गया वो पानी? और अगर उस पानी को नहीं रोका गया, आगे जाने दिया गया, तो यानी कि आगे के लोग मरते रहे. केजरीवाल को इस बात
लेकिन विजय कौशिक जी, आज आम आदमी पार्टी कह रही है क्योंकि आप INDI का हिस्सा हैं आम आदमी पार्टी के साथ, नेशनली आपको आम आदमी पार्टी में कोई गड़बड़ नहीं दिखाई देती, लेकिन दिल्ली चुनाव में आपको सारी खामियां नजर आ रही है. केजरीवाल पूछ रहे हैं कि आप बीजेपी से सवाल कभी क्यों नहीं पूछते? आप बीजेपी की बी टीम बन चुके हैं इस दिल्ली चुनाव में.
नहीं, हम केजरीवाल से ही पूछते हैं कि दिल्ली की सत्ता में आने से पहले वो आए दिन मोदी जी के खिलाफ धरने पर बैठे रहते थे, और सत्ता में आने के बाद में केजरीवाल ने धरने प्रदर्शन मोदी जी के खिलाफ.
लेकिन वो तो आज भी आप वर्सेस बीजेपी दिल्ली में दिखाई दे रहा है. आज भी आप वर्सेस दिल्ली दिखाई दे रहा है. लेट मी गो अक्रॉस सिद्धार्थ. सिद्धार्थ, विजय कौशिक इज सेइंग, इससे पहले आपने मुद्दा क्यों नहीं उठाया? आप इंतजार कर रहे थे कि ये जो पॉइजन है ये पहुंचता रहे दिल्ली के लोगों में, और ठीक चुनाव के वक्त आपको याद आता है कि ये मास जेनोसाइड, दिस इज एन अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर पीपल.
Fact number one, Swati, the water level ammonia is not decided by Aam Aadmi Party. It did not say that Aam Aadmi Party checked it. There is a Delhi Jal Board, and according to the latest law of the land, the entire executive branch is reporting to the central government. That is the BJP government. So that branch, the executive branch, which falls under the BJP government, in its daily checks found out that over a period of 10 days, continuously and as an installment, the ammonia level started raising from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 7.2. The strange fact is that I completely agree with Neoma ji. She is a learned counsel, which I am not, when she says that we have to speak on oratory skills and not show papers around. So I agree to that, and I respect that. The simple fact is that the Bureau of Indian Standards says that the permissible limits of ammonia in drinking water has to be less than 0.5 mg. Now there is 7.2 mg ammonia in the water coming in from Haryana, and now if we have treated it and we have asked the BJP and the Congress to drink that water because the
you said कि वो treat ही नहीं हो पा रहा है, वो हमारे water treatment plant में treat ही नहीं हो पा रहा है. Also one second, Siddharth, 1 second. The Chief Minister of Haryana is saying the water that is being released from Haryana to the national capital is not polluted. Rather, the water that enters from Faridabad into Haryana is more polluted than what is being claimed. Also, another face-off that is brewing. So I do respond to that as well. The EC officials are at the residence, I believe, of Bhagwant Mann. This after that vehicle was seized, which had cash, which had liquor, and Aam Aadmi Party pamphlets.
Yeah, to answer to your second question first, the Punjab government has made it very clear that the vehicle that was found was with a fake number plate, and that number plate, that vehicle belongs to somebody in BJP ruled Maharashtra. The second thing about the EC officials at Bhagwant Mann, the Punjab CM's place, I think they confused the address of Mr. Pravesh Verma, on whom there is an FIR of bribing the voters.
You know that Mr. Bittu has filed a complaint. You know that a complaint has been filed by Mr. Bittu.
How come Neoma ji is not stopped because she is a learned counsel? I first of all agree to you that I'm not a learned counsel. Let me put out my point and let the viewers of Times Now decide whether I'm speaking sense or not. My point is very simple. There is an FIR on Mr. Pravesh Verma of bribing voters. I think the election commission officials mistakenly, confusedly, they wanted to go to Mr. Pravesh Verma's house to investigate on the FIR. They have landed up at...
now let your learned friend also respond. Let Neoma Gupta come in.
Okay, let's keep the sarcasm aside. I'll just few seconds, okay? I'll expose this whole up. I'm going to show you a map. I'm just trying to print it out. The level of ammonia when the Yamuna enters Delhi at Palla and the level when it exits, it's remarkable. There's a massive difference of 83 mg/1 at exit. Okay, so when we constantly make these statements, it baffles me. You have brought the Yamuna to where it is today, sir. Earlier this year, in fact, there was a high-level committee on Yamuna noted there was a gap of about 227 million gallons per day being between the installed capacity and the actual treatment, which means at least 227 mgd of raw sewage was flowing in the water. The Delhi government's environment department has spent approximately 7,000 crores, some say 6,800, some say 7,200 to clean the Yamuna. What is the result of that expense, sir? If this is the condition with the pollutants, just explain just if you can break it down to show how inefficient the budget and the execution.
Okay, so you're saying where is that money going? The money that was spent on cleaning Yamuna, where has that gone? Okay. You know, meanwhile, we have some breaking inputs coming in as well that Atishi, the Chief Minister of the National Capital, has responded to the EC team at Bhagwant Mann's residence saying BJP leaders are distributing cash, but the EC team lands at the house of the elected CM. I want to quickly take a reaction from Pooja. Pooja, आपके तो दोनों allies आपस में लड़ रहे हैं. ये यमुना का मुद्दा भी जो है वो पॉलिटिसाइज हो गया दिल्ली के चुनाव में. आपको क्या लग रहा है कि किसके एलाय के आर्गुमेंट में ज्यादा दम है?
स्वाति जी, पहले मैं क्लियर करना चाहूंगी, मैं एक रिसर्च स्कॉलर हूँ और मेरे लैब में पॉलीमर बेस्ड हाइड्रोजेल बीट बनाए जाते हैं जो कि वाटर क्लीनिंग में ही काम करते हैं. तो ये जो अमोनिया का भी एक स्टेटमेंट आया था आप पार्टी की तरफ से, वो साइंटिफिकली जो है रॉन्ग है कि ठंड में कैसे अमोनिया इतना ज्यादा बढ़ गया. तो ये बता दें कि नाइट्रिफिकेशन जो है ठंड में कम हो जाता है, जिसकी वजह से वाटर में अमोनिया बढ़ जाता है। पर हाँ, ये कहना है कि वो 7 ppm पहुंच जाता है, ये अलार्मिंग है, क्योंकि जनरली रिवर वाटर में जो अमोनिया ppm होता है वो आपका मैक्सिमम आपका 0.5 तक होना चाहिए। अगर वो बहुत ज्यादा हो जा रहा है तो 2 ppm हो सकता है, बट इफ इट इज 7 ppm, ऑलमोस्ट 7 ppm।
पूजा जी, आपकी एक्सपर्टीज पर भरोसा करते हुए गलत कौन बोल रहा है? दिल्ली जल बोर्ड, बीजेपी, आप, कौन गलत फैक्ट्स दे रहा है?
अगर फैक्ट्स की तरफ में चले जाएंगे स्वाति जी, तो अगर अमोनिया का जो जल बोर्ड है वो बता रहा है कि 6.5 ppm अमोनिया है वाटर में, वो वाकई में वाटर प्लांट को ट्रीट करे वो बहुत मुश्किल है, क्योंकि दिल्ली में जो वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स है वो सिर्फ 2 ppm तक ही जो है ट्रीट कर पाते हैं। और अगर वो एंटर करता हुआ वाटर में 7 ppm अमोनिया पाया जा रहा है, तो इसका मतलब है या तो डायरेक्ट जो है केमिकल्स उसमें डाले जा रहे हैं, या डायरेक्ट जो वेस्ट निकल करके आ रहे हैं इंडस्ट्रीज से भी या जो है लैंड से भी, वो डायरेक्टली यमुना में डाल दिया जा रहा है विदाउट टैपिंग, विदाउट ट्रीटमेंट, प्राइमरी ट्रीटमेंट जो होता है। ये तो कंसर्निंग है। तो अगर वो एंटर कर रहा है दिल्ली में और दिल्ली में पाया,
लेकिन यही तो मसला है, दिल्ली में एंटर कर रहा है कि नहीं पॉइजनस वाटर, उसी पर सारा पूरी पॉलिटिक्स और राजनीति हो रही है। आम आदमी पार्टी कह रही है कि वहां से पॉइजन डाल के भेजा जा रहा है, और हरियाणा के सीएम कह रहे हैं जो पानी फरीदाबाद से एंटर होता है उसमें पॉइजन है। द होम मिनिस्टर ऑल्सो एड्रेसिंग अ प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस रैली सेज, क्या बीजेपी दिल्ली को पॉइजन करेगी? सो दिस होल पॉलिटिक्स दैट इज हैपनिंग ऑन यमुना कंटिन्यूज, इट्स इंटेंसिफाइंग. Will this benefit or backfire remains to be seen. Neoma, Pooja and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us.